Hey guys, Coach Josh here from P4S Golf, where we drive golf performance. Those last two medicine ball exercises I just demonstrated, you've probably seen before. And most people, when they're doing conditioning for golf and they're trying to develop rotational power, will often resort to a medicine ball and simply rotate and throw an object to try and increase speed. Now, if you want to actually know if there's any real research that has proven does medicine ball training work, does it increase club head speed, we actually have done research. You can click on the link in the description to our flywheel study, where we actually showed that eccentric overload using a flywheel is a better way to increase your club head speed than simply doing rotational medicine ball exercises. I'm going to show you today two tweaks or variations on how to do those two medicine ball exercises I just showed you that are going to make them a lot more effective. And it doesn't have as much to do with rotational power as it does using ground forces. You've probably heard of the term ground reaction forces or ground forces, okay? There's three kinds of ground reaction forces that we use in golf, okay? We have horizontal ground force, where we have a lateral weight or pressure shift from trail side to lead side. So you need to have a weight or pressure shift to create club head speed. You also need to have rotational or torsional forces against the ground. We like to call them toe-heel forces. So when my weight or pressure goes from toe to heel and then from lead toe to heel. All right. And we also have vertical ground forces, where after we rotate, we're going to extend vertically. And you'll often see the longest players on tour will, once they've made their horizontal, rotational, and the last force is vertical, there's a thrust through the ground with the lower body, and that's what helps create all that club head speed. So the best players in the world, they always do it in that order. It's horizontal, then it's rotational, and then it's vertical, okay? So I'm going to take these two medicine ball exercises that I demonstrated at the start of the video, and we're going to break them apart and show you how to do them properly. So the first exercise I did was a simple overhead slam. You've probably seen most people do this. They just bring the ball overhead, they slam it into the ground. It can assist you into a hip hinge pattern, okay? But if your hip hinge is already good, we're trying to get you to use the ground to actually increase the arm speed. So if I can put force, vertical force down through the ground, I can increase the speed of this. So if I just do it normally, you can watch here. I'm going to go here and I'm going to hinge back and slam it. I can create some pretty good speed. Now, if I just make a little tweak and I kind of squat into this and bring the ball overhead, and I'm going to actually use the ground force now to slam the ball down. All right, so I'm actually getting off the ground. I'm going to sit into it. So I call this a reverse overhead slam. So I'm going to sit back into it. Doesn't have to be a full squat. Just sit back, get the ball overhead a little bit. The key is not to have the arms first and then jump. I want you to drive the legs through the floor and jump, and the arms will come down. All right. Great way to think of this is just by doing this and this. So you're going from here, slap the thighs and stand up. That is the motion. You're going here, use the ground, slam the ball. So that's your reverse overhead slam. Once you get the coordination, you'll find that lower body drive really helps you create a lot more arm speed. Second exercise is our rotational medicine ball slam. You'll often see people just kind of loading up and throwing, trying to turn the upper body. I often see this with not a lot of push off the ground, okay? A great way to work on this is to actually step into this. So step into the trail leg and then turn the hips through. So I can load the hip and toss it in. I can step and load the hip and toss it in, so I get some horizontal transfer of force into the ground here. Boom, boom. Another progression of that, once you've mastered that, is to actually hop onto this leg, and then I'm going to step onto this leg. So it's a hop step. So there's horizontal forces, boom and boom. All right, so at full speed, it'll look like this. I've got the medicine ball here. Another pro tip here, do not hold the medicine ball out here when you slam it, okay? Underneath, underneath. I'm cradling the ball this way, okay? When I do that, it brings my upper arms into my sides a little bit. So we're getting a little external rotation in the shoulders. Arms are connecting to the chest now, and now my arms and body are moving in sync, as opposed to arms being out here and moving away from the body. So hands underneath cradling the ball makes a big difference. From here, I'm going to actually hop back and step out with this lead foot as quickly as possible before the ball leaves my hands. Before I start to go with the ball, I want to make sure my lead foot steps out and points towards the wall. And again, it doesn't have to be a big hop back, just a little hop, but then I step out. So it's 1, 2, and go. So 1, 2, you can see that lead foot stepping out. 1, 2, and go. All right, so that is your hop back, slam into the wall, and you can progress it from the step back and load. Okay, that would be level 1. Hop step is level 2. So those are the variations of our medicine ball exercises that are going to take your exercises in your golf game to the next level. It's going to actually help you connect your ground forces, okay, with putting more force through your arms and into the ball. I hope you found those 2 tips helpful. If you like this video, smash the like button, comment, subscribe. We'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.